160. He's gone.
So what's up, guys? I am doing this vlog from my truck sitting in Houston traffic because I had to run down to Houston for like some personal stuff, just real quick, one day in and out. And I absolutely hate being down here. I hate the city. I hate driving through it. It's just, I hate it. I hate it. But anyway, so let's talk about updates. You might be thinking, well, I mean, I understand you're on the road for 3 hours, Max, but why are you doing a vlog inside your truck? Well, I sold everything-ish. So I actually don't have a motorcycle right now because I sold the KTM last week. So all I have left is the jet skis and the Corvette and the truck, and that's it. So that's a downer. I haven't really been able to find anything I wanted to pick up that's like, you know, two wheels and whatnot. I'm still looking around, not just necessarily for business, right? Like if I get a decent deal on something that, you know, maybe isn't that's like cool, like a modern bike or maybe like another Speed Triple or something. If I can get, you know, a bike for good money, that's maybe not like flip money, I would totally do that, just to have another one of those, or like a nicely wrecked Gixxer 1000 that had, you know, I wouldn't mind dropping like $2.5 or $3 or something like that. You know, whereas a clean bike is like 5 or 6. Just to have something to ride for myself. What else was there? Oh yeah, so I got my pre-approval for my land purchase. Unfortunately, it came through. So there was a piece of land I really wanted. It was a nice little 4.5 acre lot, and it had been on the market for 125 days or something of that nature. And for those of you who are kind of familiar with stuff like that, if it's been on the market down here in Austin for 125 days, it means nobody wants it. But as is my luck, I got pre-approved on a Friday, or I'm sorry, I pre-approved on a Monday afternoon, and I sent in an offer letter Tuesday morning, and they sold it Monday night. Because that's just the kind of shit that happens to me all the time. So that's a no-go. So now I'm looking at, the problem is that the land that's close to me geographically is, they want a lot of money for it because it's all going to get subdeveloped into houses. And I don't want to buy a land that's being subdeveloped into houses, because what's going to happen is I'm going to get fucked over, because if I build, you know, a shop on it, then they're going to like pass deed restrictions and shit all around me, and basically I'll get forced out of there. And I don't want to do that. I want a piece of land where I can go out there and do what I want, when I want, and not have to worry about neighbors or any of that kind of stuff. And the other flip side of that is I don't want to buy like a 100-acre spread an hour from Austin, right? I want to buy like 4 or 5, maybe 10 acres within like 30 minutes of my house. So it's kind of slim pickings, but I'm gonna keep looking until I find something good. I'm not really in a rush, and you know, I kind of have the money set aside, I have the budget set aside, so you know, it's just, when it happens, it'll happen, and you guys will know about it. So I hope you guys like the plasma cutter video. You're gonna see a little bit more action with that, maybe, I don't know, this Friday or next Friday, whenever that video comes out. So I took today off of work. Today's Friday when I'm filming this. I took today off of work to run to Houston, but I took the whole day. And so when I get back home, I'm gonna be starting work on the drift track, so stripping the frame down and starting to get everything. I'm gonna go ahead and just tack it in place with my little crappy Harbor Freight TIG welder, but I'm decided to use the plasma cutter, you know, kind of for real. The other cool thing is I picked up a T4i, a Canon T4i body. for a good price here last week. So I'm going to try to move to doing a little bit less GoPro in the garage and a little bit more kind of, higher definition video recording with the DSLR, kind of what I'm doing. I'm trying to show you guys what I'm doing, in the garage, where I can set it up on a tripod, and zoom in and focus in on what I want to show you. The GoPro is an awesome camera, it's an awesome tool, but it doesn't quite function very well in that setting, and it distorts some of the colors and stuff in the garage. So I'm excited to be able to use the DSLR to shoot some video. And of course, GoPro's not going anywhere. I'm still doing all kinds of GoPro stuff, but hopefully that kind of lets me enhance the quality of my videos that I do in the garage, and kind of zoom in and really show you guys kind of the in and out of some of the stuff that I'm doing. Oh, wow. So there is a Dodge Charger in front of me. They just had its passenger side window taken out by a semi that actually just merged into our lane, and the Charger guy didn't swerve over, and he just fucking clipped him right there. And I think he just did it. I think it's an undercover cop in front of me who's gonna pull them over, maybe. I don't know. Too bad the camera was facing this way, but yeah. So this is just another reason why I want to get the fuck out of Houston as fast as I can, because I've passed the semi truck now, and I don't want to. Oh yeah, the cop's like, I don't know if he's a cop or not, but he's like forcing them over. It's kind of see, this is the kind of stuff I hate, getting caught up in like traffic shit. And now the woman in the Charger just cut me off. She's got her blinkers on. Like, I don't think the guy in the 18-wheeler knows what he's done. Okay, can we just stop cutting me off? Can we make that a thing? Like, I can't even tell if this road is supposed to have 3 lanes or 2. I hate this place. Like, just really